What makes a good leader? A good leader is someone who can guide, support, and motivate your team to achieve a common goal. It is someone who has a good influence on the children, staff, and families and give out inspiration to people. A good leader needs to develop a trusting relationship with the teams where everyone feels supported. They must be able to work collaboratively with not just all your team members in the room, but with children, families, and communities. In doing so, you will need good communication skills, which is a vital key to being a good leader. A leader will turn a problem and challenges into opportunities. Someone who is quick on the feedbacks, flexible, and has a vision. These are what I believe in team building is crucial to be an effective leader. Setting achievable goals that are agreed upon by your team members. Clarifying roles is with the team members works effectively when roles are clear. Building supportive relationships. Encourage active participation. Encourage team members to contribute ideas and opinions. Monitor team effectiveness. Image of the teacher. Advocacy and activism are professional and ethical responsibilities of all educators. As per perspective of an activist and advocate, my view of a teacher is someone who can cater to different styles of learning based on the individuality of each child. A teacher who can support learning by providing educational experiences and activities that gets the children engaged in their own learning based on their growth and development. It is also important that the teacher listens to the children's voice and let them be heard by providing children the opportunities and choices to choose from. It's more than just one image on her teacher, and administration management work connects with this image in an early childhood setting by connecting, building relationships and being in partnerships and working in collaboration with families and communities and showing the children learning by doing the observations, learning stories and having pictures sent them throughout the day. Partnerships with families. It is important to create warm, trusting relationships with families and acknowledge them when they come to the doors. As you create these relationships with families, you start to understand and have context of the family's backgrounds, which then leads to teamwork by creating goals for the family, which will be more in which families are involved. It is essential to let families know that our main priority and goal is that each and every child has the same opportunity as one another to achieve learning outcomes. It is also about creating an environment which feels special and belonged, so include more family involvement in early childhood center by having families come to talk about their culture or cook different cuisines, discuss about different cultural events, how they celebrate them, planning cultural events with them, and so much more. It is also important to have chats throughout the day with families when they meet up at drop-offs and pickups, or even setting up meetings to talk about the children's day and learning. Another way to show parents what learning is taking place throughout the day is use of technology. A lot of centers nowadays have apps where we upload observations, learning stories, or even photos of the child's learning or achieving something. And it's these little gestures that make parents feel like they're part of the team. Collaboration. It is important to have genuine collaborative relationships with families where we can value each other's knowledge of our children and share insights and shape decision making. Getting families involved in the learning program will help increase children's well-being, learning and development. Along so much working in collaboration with families, you also work with the community by helping parents access support services, such as giving more referrals to speech therapists, maternal child health, and occupational therapists. Asikwa has written an article on building relationships with the community. 1. Understanding the ingredients of a relationship. 2. Be thoughtful when developing relationships. 3. Appreciate relationships can take time. 4. Ensure community members feel welcomed. This will look in our center for having an open door policy for families, allowing time and opportunities for interactions with families, community, integrated practices that encourage collaboration. Respecting the cultures and context of each children's family and your community. And have